What's up, y'all? Hey, hey.
Made headlines when Toledo police made this post on social media Tuesday, March 18th, 4:03 p.m. That's when the alert for missing 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue went out.
I usually get off of work at 9 o'clock. I made it home like 9:40 that morning. She wasn't here.
WTOL 11 talked with Kei'Mani's grandma the following day. She said she saw something unusual when she came home from work and called TPD.
There were things in the floor that should not have been. That's what caused the alarm. So I called the school to speak with her. I asked them, could I speak with her? And then they did. They contacted.
And for the record, to my knowledge, the things that were on the floor was Kei'Mani's pajamas. She did mention that the stove was turned on and then the house smelled like gas. Kei'Mani did not have her phone, I believe, or her glasses on. So, and it just looked like the house was in disarray, basically. And she obviously didn't have on any clothes.
Contacted the principal, her teacher, and the gym teacher, and all three of those guys said that she was not there.
2 more days passed. Now 72 hours since anyone has last seen Kei'Mani alive. Family, friends, and even strangers came out to search for her.
So let's scour throughout here.
The group spent the weekend alongside Kei'Mani's mother looking for any signs of the 13-year-old girl.
Honestly, this is breaking me. I've been falling the apart since I found out. I've legitimately been on social media since the minute I found out, spreading awareness, sending out flyers, contact information, anything to get my baby home. I have not slept in 3 days. I have not ate in 3 days.
We need all the support we can get from anybody. We don't care who it is. Please just come out and help us find my niece.
The next day, Sunday, March 23rd, a felony abduction charge filed against Darnell Jones. Jones is Kei'Mani's dad, and court records show he was the last person with her before she went missing.
This man has been to my house several times. He usually takes her for weekends to his house to visit with him and his other children. And I feel deceived. Like, you played for so long in my face, like you was her dad, like you really had her best interest at heart. But where is she?
If my baby don't make it home, I will never be okay again. And I hate to say that because I have other kids.
And y'all know what was crazy about this to me? Is the fact that the grandma thought it was okay to leave Kei'Mani at home overnight by herself. Even though 13 may be of age. 13 may be of age. However, as a girl, I just wouldn't do that. Just, that's me. How y'all feel about that? And I got some feelings about the mother too. You know, it's like, why didn't she have custody of her daughter? If she knew that her daughter was in direct danger by having Darnell Jones, or known as Darnell Ogletree, why did she have him around? Why did she allow the grandmother to have him around? She had other children, so why didn't she go get Kei'Mani? And why did the grandma leave her home by herself overnight as a girl? You know, and why wasn't she calling throughout the night, checking up on her? I just, me personally, I wouldn't have trusted it at all. I don't care who he claiming to be. So.
East Toledo. A body Kei'Mani's grandmother says is the missing 13-year-old girl. And of course, that being confirmed by the coroner and Toledo police today. Kei'Mani's father, 33-year-old Darnell Jones, reportedly telling police that he saw his daughter late Sunday night. He claims she called and said she was afraid someone was trying to break into their house. Jones and a cousin allegedly stayed with her for about an hour and left around 12:30 in the morning. Jones was initially charged with abduction. Late Monday night, police announced a new charge with no court date set as of yet and no update on where he might be.
Community members organized a search party in North Toledo. That's where Kei'Mani went missing. Her mother traveled from Cleveland to join in. She expressed her distress over her daughter's disappearance and told Chase Bachman she hadn't slept or really eaten since hearing the news.
People in North Toledo spent the afternoon and evening looking for Kei'Mani Latigue. She's 13 years old and has been missing since early Tuesday. WTOL 11 spoke with Kei'Mani's mom, Tiara Caston, who lives in Cleveland. She says she just got to Toledo Friday to help with the search. The last few days for her have been a nightmare.
I have never had a seizure before in my life, sir, and I've had 3 within the past couple days. This shit is tearing me up. If my baby don't make it home, I will never be okay again. And I hate to say that because I have other kids.
Family and friends say Kei'Mani isn't the type of girl to get into trouble. They aren't sure why she would go missing or if she was taken, why somebody would want to hurt her.
And we need all the support we can get from anybody. We don't care who it is. Please just come out and help us find my niece.
Tiara says the last few days have taken an emotional toll on her, and all she wants is to see her daughter home safe.
It would be the world to me. Like this, I hate to, I don't like cursing, but honestly, this is breaking me. I've been falling the apart since I found out. I've legitimately been on social media since the minute I found out, spreading awareness, sending out flyers, contact information, anything to get my baby home. I have not slept in 3 days. I have not ate in 3 days.
If you have any information that could lead to Kei'Mani's whereabouts, you're asked to call Toledo Police or Crime Stoppers. Reporting in North Toledo, Chase Bachman, WTOL 11.
And once again, unfortunately, the search has come to a tragic end. It was Sunday, March 23rd, when a felony abduction charge was filed against Darnell Jones. Jones is again Kei'Mani's dad, and again has now been charged with murder. Court records show an open warrant for his arrest. The affidavit alleges that Jones was the last person with Kei'Mani before she went missing. And it shows he provided inconsistent statements regarding what he was doing and where his daughter was. Phone records, surveillance footage, and witness statements contributed to those charges. Here's a look at reporting by WTOL 11's Sophia Pericone and Silver Barker as those developments unfolded.
We continue now with breaking news. The father of a missing teenage girl is being charged with third-degree felony abduction. 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue has been missing since last week. Police say she was last seen on March 18th. Silver Barker joins us live from the safety building with the latest. Silver.
Exactly, Mocha. That's what I don't get. Like, how do you have more children and don't go back and get your firstborn daughter who's becoming a teenager? She's becoming a woman. She's going into her womanhood. And you never went back to get your child? I don't understand that. I don't. You rather be okay with paying child support, because she said that with pride. I pay child support. Okay, well, why you didn't go get your kid? Why you didn't take your mammy to court and demand that you get your fucking child back? And why did you get your child taken in the first place? That's my question. Why? But we're going to get into that because she spoke a little bit about it. Niecy B said the exposing spirit ain't playing, from the unfit mothers to the schools, the police department. Who y'all think next? It's 8 more months. Okay, wake up. And yeah, we definitely got to start holding our friends, families, and ain't shit mammies accountable. We definitely do. Yes. So as a community, we got to tighten up when it comes to our children, protect them at all costs. And see, it's such a complex thing because a lot of people had a mindset of, it's about me and mine. You know, most people are not interested in, they don't have a community mindset. So that alone is a problem. A lot of women are male centered. That's another problem, because they will do anything to keep a man, including sacrifice their children. There are people that tell me this day in and day out on a regular about how their mammies chose a man over them, knew that they were being abused by that boyfriend, by that husband, and still with that husband today. And they're adults. So the problem, I'ma always point back to the mothers, because at the end of the day, these niggas gonna only do what the mammies allow. And that's just how I see it. They only can do what you allow them to do. You set the tone with how a man come in treating your kids. You set that tone. You allow him to disrespect your children. That's because he don't respect you. Sacrifices, yep, period. They know who kids to try. Exactly. They definitely do. And these men hunt, they prey like a criminal does. Okay? They are criminal minded. They're looking for vulnerabilities to exploit. So that means they're looking for a mammy that want to have a father figure. They looking for a mammy that want to have somebody paying their goddamn bills. They looking for that. So that means we got to step it up a little bit as women and mothers so that we won't be vulnerable and looking for needs to be filled by these men who we don't know if they're predatory minded or not. Carmel says she get it. She's a former foster child herself. Her mother was horrible. She said, I refuse when it comes to my children. I don't move men in over my children. I refuse to have my kids go through what she did. And those are the type of choices that we have to make. This is what I don't get. Same thing with Naziah's mother. You knew that your mother was abusive, but yet you leave your daughter and your son with that fucking maniac. How do that make sense? And then ladies, she like to make sure that she want to stay out the press. She want to stay off the internet. She want to stay out the interviews. We need to hear from you, lady. Because my thing is, if you know that it's not a safe environment for you, why would you leave your kids there? Why didn't you do what you needed to do to make sure that your children were safe? And this was before she was on drugs, so that's not even an excuse.
Sophia, court records show that there is an arrest warrant out for Kei'Mani's dad, 33-year-old Darnell Jones. Toledo police did confirm with us earlier this morning that this is in relation to her disappearance. Here's a picture of Kei'Mani right there on your screen, Kei'Mani Latigue. Again, police say she's been missing since Tuesday. Police tell us Jones, who also uses the last name Ogletree, is the biological father of Kei'Mani. According to court documents, he's wanted for abduction removed from place found. The report also mentions Jones was the last person with Kei'Mani before she went missing. It also lists that Jones gave officers inconsistent statements about his activity with Kei'Mani and their whereabouts. Now, the report also mentions communication records and surveillance video helped the detective get to this point. Reached out to TPD for further information regarding that. We'll continue to keep you guys updated as we learn more today. Reporting live in Toledo, Silver Barker, WTOL 11.
It was just after 3 Monday when police pulled a body from the home on Miami Street in East Toledo. That house is at 1101, the corner of Miami and Wilmot, almost directly behind the Glass City Riverwall, and less than 4 miles from where Kei'Mani was last seen alive at her home in the 2900 block of Elm Street. The house where she was found in East Toledo was boarded up and had been on fire at least 2 times in the past few years. The most recent, July 14th, 2022, just a few months ago before that, in May of 2022.
Within moments of the discovery, WTOL 11 was live online and on WTOL 11 Plus. Our team provided updates as they happened from outside that home in East Toledo. Sophia Perricone and Silver Barker, they kept us informed as the situation developed right before our eyes.
Right now we're here on the scenes where a body has been found in the house behind me on Miami Street. Toledo police tell us it is in relation to 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue, who's been missing since March 18th. Now, police have not yet confirmed with us whether the body is the little girl, but family members we talked to earlier have told us it is. Lots of Kei'Mani's family and people have shown up from the community. We heard from Kei'Mani's mother, Tiara Caston, who says she hasn't been told anything. Now, right now, there is an arrest warrant out for Kei'Mani's father, Darnell Jones. He is wanted for a third-degree felony of abduction in relation to Kei'Mani. At this time, police have not given us any updates besides what was previously reported.
I just want to know if it's my baby. They still not telling me nothing. It takes nothing. It's nothing to take a picture. It's nothing to, you know what I'm saying, let me know when the coroner's bringing her out so I can see if that's indeed my baby. Y'all not saying nothing. And y'all can tell if it's a grown woman or if it's a little kid. My daughter tall, but she still has the body of a child. You know the difference.
I don't know, y'all. I feel like she was acting like this to kind of keep the heat off of her and to create the perception that she was a loving, caring mother. I think that's what she really was trying to do. I think this is what we're watching was guilt.
They're not telling me nothing. They ain't told me nothing. Not a word. Then they talking about it might be days before I be able to identify my child. Like, no.
Now, this is an ongoing investigation. We'll continue to be here live at the scenes, and we'll continue to try and give you guys updates as we can. Reporting live in Toledo, Silver Barker, WTOL 11.
All right, Silver, thank you so much. And again, if you are just joining us, family members of 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue tell us her body has been found, but we are still waiting to hear more from Toledo police to confirm the identity of a body that was found. Court records show there's an arrest warrant out for Kei'Mani's dad, 33-year-old Darnell Jones. Toledo police tell us that warrant is related to Kei'Mani's disappearance. Police say Jones, who also uses the last name Ogletree, is Kei'Mani's biological father. According to court documents, he's wanted for abduction. The report also mentions he was the last person with Kei'Mani before she went missing last week. It also lists that Jones gave officers inconsistent statements about his activity with Kei'Mani and their whereabouts.
Sophia Perricone and Silver Barker there as we continue to learn new information. One of the questions we're seeing asked a lot on social media is why there wasn't an Amber Alert issued in this case. Kaylee joining me once again here in studio. There are very specific requirements we understand before that system can be triggered.
Jeff, we've all heard those Amber Alerts go off, or maybe we've seen them on our phones. Amber Alerts are definitely a good way to get people's attention. And here's what it takes to issue one. 4 pieces of criteria must be met. First, law enforcement has to confirm the child is younger than 18 years old. There also has to be a credible threat of immediate danger, serious bodily harm, or death to the child. Police need to have descriptive information about the child, the suspect, or the circumstances surrounding the abduction, and believe that an alert will help the child be found. Finally, investigators need to determine the child did not run away or was not taken as a result of a family abduction unless, again, the investigation determines the child is in immediate danger of serious bodily harm or death.
As we've seen over the last week, this is a story that has touched a number of people.
According to Darnell's record, she was in immediate danger. He has a whole domestic violence case that he was charged for at some point. So if they know that she was with him, I feel like she was in direct danger. They need to define what the hell is direct danger. What does that mean? Because clearly she got unalived. So
in the community tonight, there are a number of heavy hearts. Videos posted to social media Monday appeared to show Toledo police taking Kei'Mani's grandmother, Dorothy Latigue, away from her house in handcuffs. WTOL 11 has reached out repeatedly to TPD for clarification, but as of Monday night, we have yet to hear back. A family member said that Dorothy was arrested, but she did not have any information on the charges. While Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsicavage could not give specifics, we did ask him about the investigation.
It's hard to put into words just how terrible an event this is. Obviously, for the family and friends most directly affected, but really even for the whole community. I mean, for several days now, a lot of people have rolled up their sleeves and, have been a part of search efforts and been a part of, trying to find answers to what's going on and to realize now that all along, it looks like there were folks inside that family who knew she wasn't going to be found. There's almost a sense of betrayal to the community, really. I mean, nothing's more important than the young girl and the loss of life and what that means to her loved ones. But the community really rallied behind that family and for her to try to have a happy outcome here. And to know that all along there were folks inside that family that looks like knew that this wasn't going to end well is just, I mean, that's more dishonesty, I think, than a lot of people could wrap their brains around. So it's a heartbreaking day. Look, I'm not a prosecutor, I'm not a judge, and I want the process to play itself out fairly, and make sure everyone gets their day in court. But whomever was responsible for this, I hope they throw the book at them.
It's a message that so many people across Toledo are feeling tonight, and a message heard loud and clear from Kei'Mani's family. Here's WTOL 11's live team coverage from the news at 6, Monday, March 24th.
My daughter, there's no reason my daughter would ever be over here.
Today make a week she's been gone, and this is not right. We just want to get her home.
Praying for the best, but of course always prepare for the worst.
That was the family of 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue. She's been missing for several days now. Earlier today, Toledo police discovered a body inside of a home on Miami Street in East Toledo. Police have yet to confirm it was her body, but according to the girl's grandmother, Kei'Mani Latigue's body was found. Jeff?
As we continue to track this story throughout the day, WTOL 11 has also learned that the father of Kei'Mani has been charged. His name is Darnell Jones. An arrest warrant has been issued for his arrest. Tonight, we have got live team coverage on this breaking news story. Silver Barker and Michael Sandlin have been looking into this story all day long. Silver joins us live from the home on Miami Street where that body was found. And Michael is looking into the case surrounding Kei'Mani's dad. But we'll get to Silver first. Silver?
Yeah, well, Jeff, right here on Miami Street, there were a lot of people here earlier today trying to figure out what is happening as they were hearing the news that we were hearing of a body being found in this home. By the way, we know it's burned, but however, police tell us that it was burned before the body was found there, or was before this incident. We were here as well, of course, here on the scene earlier today, waiting for information. We're still waiting for some information now. Now, while we have not been able to confirm with police whether this was Kei'Mani's body, it was taken out of the house and sent to the coroners. Kei'Mani's mother, Tiara Caston, who was here on the scene, also was either shown something by police or had a conversation, which we believe was to confirm whether the body was her daughter's. Moments after the conversation or whatever was shown from police, we then see Caston drop to her knees crying. But as mentioned earlier, we have not been able to confirm whether this was Kei'Mani they found. We spoke to a cousin of Kei'Mani's prior to police finding the body, and she tells us this.
I don't want to go to assumptions, but at this point, I feel like we're looking for a body and not a teenage little girl anymore.
Now, we do know that this is still an ongoing investigation, so there are more parts we're waiting to figure out and find out, which, of course, we will keep you guys updated as we learn more. Reporting live in East Toledo, Silver Barker, WTOL 11.
Our team coverage continues. The one person wanted for Kei'Mani's abduction is her father, Darnell Jones. And according to police records, he was last seen taking Kei'Mani from her guardian's home without consent, possibly making him the last person to have seen her alive. Michael Sandlin, he's got more on the charges surrounding Jones, his background as well. Michael, how is Kei'Mani's family reacting to the news of Jones's possible involvement?
I definitely think that too, Niecy. It should be an automatic thing. That's what makes me wonder, like, does CPS really want to help? Does these systems in place, do they really want to help? Because it's nothing for them to issue out Amber Alerts. But, I guess they don't want to constantly be issuing Amber Alerts. I guess our phones will never rest, but something got to give at this point. Something got to change.
Jeff, we caught up with Kei'Mani's grandmother, Dorothy Latigue, and she says the feeling right now is betrayal. Now, we did some digging into Jones's past, and he does have quite the record. Now, looking back, we can see that he had previous charges for domestic violence, specifically an endangering children charge back in 2021. However, those charges were dismissed. He also had a felonious assault charge from 2017. There was.
Let me pause that. So, arson, having a weapon while under a disability indictment, felonious assault, having weapons, abduction, removed from place found. That was, what's the date on that? He's got a lot going on. Like this, I don't care if father or not.
Resulted in the victim being seriously harmed, and he was indicted on that one. Kei'Mani's grandmother says this feels like a betrayal because despite his record, she truly thought Jones had stepped up to be a father for her, despite not even being her biological dad.
It was told to me that he was her biological father. However, her biological mother has told me on several occasions that he is not. So I don't know what to believe, but I know that he was present. He's been more present than the biological mom. And I feel deceived. Like, you played for so long in my face, like you was her dad, like you really had her best interests at heart. But where is she?
However, it's very important to note that we caught up with Kei'Mani's mother earlier today, and she says that the grandmother is telling a completely different story from the truth. So we're going to continue digging into the details, and we'll bring you the latest as soon as we can. But for now, reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Also, late on Monday night, a vigil gathered at the site of where the body was found. More on that throughout the day here on WTOL 11+. Family, friends, and loved ones came together, as we said, to remember the life that was left behind.
And again, since our 6 p.m. newscast, we did speak with the Lucas County Coroner's Office. An investigator there confirmed the identity of the body brought in from that East Toledo home today as 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue.
In an abandoned home on Monday. Jones' girlfriend telling 13 Action News she called detectives when she learned he allegedly hid evidence in her home. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means remaining on this story on your side with new details in this case. Alexis?
Leah Christian, she told me that Darnell Jones has never been violent toward her, and she told me that she doesn't know why he killed Kei'Mani.
Kei'Mani used to be over my house all the time, and we loved her. And now she's gonna have to grow up without seeing her sister anymore. I mean, I don't feel bad for anything he's going through, but her, she did not deserve none of that she got. Nobody do.
She didn't want us to show her face, but you can hear her voice trembling as Darnell Jones's then girlfriend shares how she helped Toledo police with evidence in the case. Last Friday, police set up a meeting to question Jones.
The weird thing about it is because before they even showed up, he asked me to turn my cameras off. I have cameras in my house, and he asked me to turn them off. And I was like, why would you want me to turn the cameras off? He said, because I didn't come home till 5 o'clock that morning. And he didn't want them to suspect anything because he didn't show up till 5. And I'm like, well,
thinking in my head, I'm like, well, if you don't have anything to hide, then why should I turn the cameras off? And I didn't, but he thought I did.
She and Jones have a 2-year-old daughter together. She says she was in the room when Jones tried to hide evidence connected to the case in her house.
After the police took us downtown and questioned us, I came back home before he did, and my family that was here informed me that he hid something under my stairs in my basement. So I called the detectives, and they came and did a search warrant and grabbed it. And once he noticed those were gone, that was the last time I seen him.
Police executed a search warrant. What did he hide under your stairs?
It was like a mat for the back of your truck, not a pickup, but SUV. You know, when you lay your seats down and you put that rubber mat in there to protect the back of your seats in case you're hauling something. That's what he rolled up and put in my basement. And his work boots, which were caked with mud. I never seen him put it under there, but I wasn't about to hold no evidence for him or none of that. He must have thought that.
Jones went on the run to Columbus, where he used to live.
After the search warrant and he disappeared, we left the house because I was scared that he might come back and harm one of us.
Police located him after he called his girlfriend, and she called police.
What's your name? Kill me. Kill me.
And Toledo police say that Jones is still in the hospital. They're not sure when detectives will be able to bring him back to Toledo. Christian, back.
Came over here because she said that if it seemed like somebody was trying to break into the house.
The abduction warrant said that he's given inconsistent statements to detectives. Now, police have issued a warrant for Jones. Officers say Kei'Mani was found with an apparent fatal injury. As the case continues, family members say they do not know what to think and are still searching for answers. The coroner is set to do a full autopsy of Kei'Mani's body tomorrow. Police are still looking for her father, Darnell Jones, murder charge. The family is planning a vigil for the teen tomorrow at the location her body was found. Christian.
Lily Lowndes reporting for us in studio. New video into our newsroom shows a dramatic situation as Kei'Mani's grandmother's house. Our crew witnessing at least 2 people being taken away in handcuffs by Toledo police. One of the women is believed to be the grandmother. We called the Lucas County Jail to confirm, and at last check, she was not booked.
Where am I? Don't do it. What's your name? Kill me.
Dude, show me your fucking hands right now.
Me, bro.
Pull your fucking hand out of your. I swear to God.
Somebody get on the main air. Get us some medics.
I'm working on it.
All right, on your belly. All right. I don't want to live. Get us some cruisers. Secure this scene.
You don't want to leave.
All right, who fired? Him in the car.
He did too.
All right. You did? I did not. Okay. He did. Okay. You good? All right. You good? All right.
I know.
All right.
Listen to me. Listen, I got to roll you off. I got to get you up on your side, okay? I got to get you up on your side. I got you.
All right. Where you hit at, bro?
I don't know. All in my leg.
All in your leg.
He's all hit right here.
I know. He's hitting his arm once.
Need a medic here now. Where's your
I know. They're coming, okay? We got him. He's hit once in the arm. All right.
He's hitting the side here.
Yep, you're hitting the side.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine.
Hey, look. You know what's good about this?
Sit up, okay?
You're gonna be fine.
I can't move my leg.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I think we're broke.
Where do you guys need us? There you go. How's that?
They broke.
Okay.
He think his legs broke, huh?
Okay. We're gonna leave you sit here like this. Take a deep breath. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath for me, okay?
Hey, move your car. Block that road. You're on shell cases. Get that road blocked.
We can't let you down. Okay, you gotta stay up. I'll hold you up. All right. You just relax. Lean back into there. There you go.
You're gonna be fine.
Listen. Hey, nothing's ever that bad. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Darnell, right? Darnell. Nope. Just stay back, okay, please?
Stay back.
Hey. Okay. We're making good witnesses. You're fine, ma'am. You're fine.
We got to get
Right.
him searched. The medic's going to take him.
I know. Hey, you guys, just go chill.
somewhere else. Hey, have that cruiser start getting scene tape. Let the medic in. Step back. They're fine. It's fine. Yeah, we need a cart. We need a cart. Cart. I know. Stay with me, bro. Keep talking to me, guys. Dave, 511. If anyone is listening at home, officer support. Sit here, legs, arms. Which way do you want his head? Here. Right there. Okay. Up. You need him out of the cuffs?
Yeah, we're gonna need them out.
All right.
We're gonna
Hey, listen, we're gonna roll you over one more time, all right? Gotta get those cuffs off you. See, relax. Clean up. There you go. He's hitting the arm, leg, arm, and I believe left chest. Okay. I get a good search on him. I am.
Everything's got to come off.
You taking him down enough in this?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Pull this. All right.
Cuff off. Cut your belly. You have to help us lift?
Yep.
Grab the grab the head. 1, 2, 3. Down. We're down.
Hold on. Just stare. All right, I'm good. Hey, don't move your arm. I know it hurts. They're gonna help you. Okay.
I can't even shoot me in the head.
Well, we're not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to kill you.
He just complaining. Everything hurt.
No, we're not
like
gonna
he
pick
wasn't
up your
thinking
arm.
about how he was hurting Kei'Mani. Ain't that something, y'all? Like, what the hell? He wasn't thinking about none of that. And we'll keep it here. Yes. He said, I'll see y'all later. See you. Thank you to my mom. Shout out to my mom. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for the gifts, the future gifts and donations and cash apps and all of those things that you guys send me throughout the day at any given time. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you guys leave a comment, hit that like button, share, subscribe, do the whole YouTube thing. And I'll see y'all later. Never goodbye. Bye.